In this example, and to make things simpler, we will use hard-coded information, and then we will see how to allow the user to enter this information at runtime through the screen. We'll start by defining a variable, SAP Session Manager, of the data type of the enterprise module, an external object, GXEnterpriseSessionManager. We define a variable with data type. An external object causes it to be defined with the data structure of that object. In our case, the properties username, password, instance number, app server, and so on that correspond to the data of connection to the ERP, making it possible for its methods to be applied on that instance. So, we go to the procedure's source and assign value to this variable for all the connection properties, starting by username, the user with which we will connect to the ERP, and then its password, the instance number, and so on, until we complete all the connection parameters. Now that we have the connection data in the variable's properties, we execute the connect method. If our attempt to connect fails, the error produced remains loaded in the error code and error message properties. So, we ask if there was no error, that is, if error code is empty. And from there, we will program the actions to undertake for a successful connection with // and what follows is a comment. Otherwise, we will want to return to the panel that invokes this procedure the error message that is in the error message property of the external object. An option appropriate to do this is to use the structured data type messages, which is automatically created in every knowledge base, to be used especially for storing error and warning messages. Therefore, we will add another output variable to our parameters in order to return all messages produced as a result of executing the object. We define it, and we will see that because we called it the same way, by default, it'll assume the message's data type. We go to the panel and define it there as well. And we add it to the parameters in the procedure invocation. Now we have to load it in the procedure. To do this, and since it's a collection of items, and they're structured, we create another variable to represent an individual item, messages item, of the type of the items. And now we load it in the source. To the ID, we assign the error code of SAP Session Manager. But we can see here that ID is of the varchar type, and error code is numeric. So we convert it from numeric to string. Then to description, varchar, we assign the error message property. And finally, we must indicate the type of message, which, as we can see, has a predefined data type, message types, that is an enumerated domain. All the domains defined in the knowledge base are viewed here. In the properties of message types, we can see two values, warning and error. In our case, the type will be error. And to end, we must add this item to the collection of messages. Now we close the if command. And now, if there has been no error, we will want to obtain the list of materials, so we will have to invoke the GETLIST method of SAP material. We will do this in the next video.